I know these things can feel scary or just like a coincidence, but what if I told you there might be a deeper meaning behind them? Today, let's explore together what these events could be trying to tell us on a spiritual level. I understand that for many of us, the rush of daily life makes events like these easy to ignore or dismiss as no big deal. But sometimes it feels like the universe or something greater is trying to get our attention. So let's dive into it. And remember, if something like this has happened to you, share your experience in the comments. You might discover that others have gone through the same thing. Let's start with mirrors. If a mirror breaks in your house, the first thing that comes to mind is probably 7 years of bad luck. Right. But hold on, that's more superstition than spiritual truth. When a mirror breaks, it can mean much more than bad luck. Think about what a mirror represents. It reflects our image, our outer self, but it's also a symbol of our inner self, the way we see ourselves. Spiritually speaking, when a mirror breaks on its own, it could be a sign that something is shifting deeply within you. Maybe you're going through a personal transformation, reevaluating who you are, or even breaking away from old illusions. It could mean you're shedding an old version of yourself to make room for something more authentic. It's almost like the universe is saying, hey, it's time to let this go and start fresh. And we often ignore these changes. But something like a mirror breaking might be the nudge we need to pause and reflect. Are you seeing yourself truthfully? Or are you hiding behind masks? Now let's talk about clocks that stop working. Has that ever happened to you? A clock that suddenly stops might seem like just a technical issue, but spiritually, it could be trying to send you an important message. In our culture, time is seen as incredibly valuable. We're always chasing something, planning the next move, rarely living in the present moment. When a clock stops, it might be the universe telling you, breathe, pause for a moment, reevaluate what you're doing. This is the kind of sign many people believe is a reminder to slow down. Maybe you're overloading yourself with responsibilities or ignoring something truly important. A stopped clock could be an invitation to reconnect with the present, with your intuition, and even with your spirituality. There are also those who believe it's tied to energetic portals. When time stops, it's like entering a space outside the ordinary, where you can connect with something greater. In some spiritual traditions, it's believed that deceased loved ones might use events like this to reach out. So, if this happens to you, pay attention to the moment and what you were thinking or feeling. It might be a sign of love and care from the other side. And what about pictures that fall on their own? I'll admit, this is one of those events that gives you chills, doesn't it? A picture falling off the wall for no apparent reason can seem eerie, but like the other examples, it might hold a deeper meaning. Pictures often represent memories, stories, or even the visions we hold of ourselves and the world around us. When a picture falls, especially suddenly, it might be a sign that something in your life is about to change. It could signal a shift in family dynamics, a new opportunity on the horizon, or even the closing of a chapter. Some people believe that falling pictures might indicate the presence of unseen energies around us. This could be as simple as accumulated energy in the space, but it could also be seen as a sign of spiritual presences. Maybe it's a protective spirit trying to draw your attention to something important. If this happens to you, consider this. What picture was it? Did it hold any special meaning for you? What were you doing or thinking at the time? Sometimes these details can offer clues about what's being communicated. I know it's easy to feel uneasy or even scared when these things happen. But instead of worrying, use these moments as opportunities to reconnect with yourself and what truly matters. Here are some ideas for how to respond. 1. Stop and reflect. Ask yourself, what could this mean for me? Is there something I'm ignoring or need to change in my life? 2. Observe your space. Sometimes our surroundings reflect our energy. Maybe it's time to reorganize, clean, or even spiritually cleanse your home. 3. Meditate and seek clarity. Take some time to sit in silence and connect with your intuition. The answer might already be within you. 4. Talk to someone. Sharing your experience can help. You might be surprised to find out how many people have gone through something similar. The truth is, the spiritual world is closer to us than we realize. When something strange happens, like objects breaking or moving on their own, it might be a reminder that we're connected to something much greater. These events, no matter how simple or random they seem, can offer us a chance to pause, reflect, and grow. So, the next time something like this happens in your home, don't dismiss it as bad luck or coincidence. Consider that it might be the universe, your spiritual guides, or even your own intuition trying to send you a message. Have you ever experienced something like this? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear how you handled it and what meanings you found. Thanks for watching and see you next time.